So you're looking for an affordable photo or video light, but you don't have that much money to spend. Surprisingly, you can get a lot today with just 250 bucks. Let's check out these two lights. This is the GVM G100W, and shockingly, this light is really good, and it's just 250 bucks. Now for this price, you would expect this to be completely made of plastic, but the shell of this is actually made of metal. It's got a standard Bowens mount on the front, and it comes with this reflector dish. The knobs and buttons on the back do feel really cheap, but they haven't given me any trouble so far. And you've got a nice little LED screen on the back as well. Now I compared this light side by side with our favorite small light, and this light was actually one stop brighter. Although you would kind of expect that, it's significantly larger. The P360 does have a few more features. It can color shift a little bit more than this light. It has an input for DMX controls if you want to control it wirelessly or over a distance. The P360 also has tint shifting ability, so you can actually tweak the color from the green to magenta side as well. This does not have that, but it does have standard color shifting ability. When you turn this light on, it's going to create its own Wi-Fi signal, and you can connect your iPhone to it, and if you use the app, you can actually control this 100% wirelessly. Now, I have read through some of the reviews, and people say that it works great with one light, but it's a nightmare with multiple lights. I only have this one, so I wasn't able to test that. One of my favorite features of this light is that the power converter is built into the housing itself, so you don't have to deal with some power brick or some gigantic ballast. You just use a standard power cable and it works right out of the box. Now, I haven't tested every LED light on the market, but for the price, with these features, I haven't seen anything that comes close to this light. If you're looking for something like this, this is probably the absolute best value right now. But what if you have 250 bucks and you're looking for something a little bit different? Check this out. This is the Falcon Eyes F7, and we have reviewed Falcon Eyes' other battery-powered LED panels in the past. What makes this one unique is that they've basically taken two LED panels and they have put them together using these really high-end hinges here. Here's the bag that it comes with, and let me show you some of the stuff that comes with this light. First of all, you get a little toolkit here. You also get two grids, and these grids do not snap on with magnets. I wish they did, but instead they are made of rubber and they just slide onto the lights like this. They give you two USB-C cables. That's how you're going to charge, and you can just use them while they're being powered as well, plugging them in. You also get hot shoe adapters if you want to stick these on the top of a camera and maybe use them as a direct light. And then they also give you these little, I don't know what to call this. I would call this a magic arm. That's probably not what it's called. But basically what you can do is loosen it and then move these arms any way you want and tighten it back down, and it holds them in that position. You can use this to perfectly move this around and get the light exactly where you want it. I mean, this is going to be huge for product photography or macro photography. The lights also come with a very strange shower cap style softbox. So as you can tell, kind of a softbox, a little strange, but they include it in the box. Now, as you could tell by the light that was just hitting my face, what makes these lights special is that they aren't just standard color shiftable lights. These are RGB lights. You can use this light as a standard light and it's going to color shift from incandescent to daylight and beyond, or you can change it to these RGB modes and choose almost any color imaginable. This thing is built incredibly well. It is extremely heavy. The metal feels very thick on this, and all of the buttons and knobs really do feel great. This is built much better than the GVM light that we just talked about. But of course, this is a very specialized piece of gear. Almost any photographer or videographer could find a need for the last light. This is going to be for a very specific type of photo or video shoot. Like I said earlier, if you're shooting macro or product photography, something like this could be fantastic because you can fit it into a really small space. Also keep in mind that although this is extremely bright for its size, it's not nearly as bright as the last light. You're probably not going to be able to stick this in a softbox and do a portrait session with it and feel like you have enough light. This is really the type of light that you want to get pretty close to your subject and not use too many modifiers on top of it. Now this light also has a wireless app. You're supposed to be able to control this over a distance. I personally downloaded the app. I was never able to figure out how it worked. The app also doesn't have a single review currently. If I cared a little bit more, I would try to figure it out, but keep in mind, this isn't the type of light that I'm going to be hanging from some high distance and need to be able to control it over some long distance. I'm going to be using this on a tabletop for very specific things, and using the dials on the side aren't a big deal to me. So there you have it, guys, two $250 LED lights that are very different, one for everyone and one that just a few of you are going to absolutely love. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.